Hello, Matadors. Welcome to this edition of Wingman Work Center, where we, the top three, try to bestow the nuggets of knowledge and wisdom that we have collected along our journeys in the Air Force. My name is Technical Sergeant Houghtaling, and I would like to talk to you today a little bit about transitioning to your next rank. Now, this is fresh in my mind a lot of it. I am currently doing this, going from Tech Sergeant to Master Sergeant. And this is, I'm going to be honest, the most challenging transition that I've made, which makes sense because at each rank that you make, it gets a little bit more challenging. A lot more responsibilities with each step along the way. And I would like to talk about three kind of skills, if you will, that will help you as you transition. Nothing earth-shattering, but just some things that I've kind of seen that if I focus my attention a little bit more on them, it kind of helps a little bit with the more hefty responsibilities and that are, that you're charged with as you transition to your next rank. So the first one that I'd like to talk about is asking for help when you need it. You still have all of your previous duties. And you still only probably have a line number, but your superiors, your supervisors are going to treat you as the next rank regardless, and you're going to get a higher workload. At first, it's going to be very challenging, and I can tell you, don't be afraid to ask your peers, the people around you, your superiors, your subordinates for help if you need it. Don't be too proud. Just, we're all here. We're all a team. And not asking for help when you need it, it's just going to cause you to struggle and stress out more than necessary. So just ask for help. That was one of the things that I kind of had trouble with, and I had to reassess my situation and, swallow my pride a little bit sometimes. But at the end of the day, ask for help, and you get the job done, and nobody looks down on you for it. Next thing I'd like to talk about is kind of goes with there's like a theme, time management. So with the next rank, you get more money, which is fantastic. It's pretty cool, but you also don't get more time. Same amount of time in the day to get things done, and you're going to find yourself at the end of the day, and you're saying to yourself, oh man, where did the day go? The day just flew by. I still have all this stuff that I need to take care of, and you might find yourself staying later than everybody else, or just in order to get those things done that you needed to take care of. You might have to do that sometimes. Try not to do that, but couple of ways around that. If you find yourself taking breaks along the day, don't do that. Or one thing that I kind of found helpful is take a look at my calendar, right? Because everybody uses the Outlook calendar for appointments and meetings and things like that. Very first thing you should try to do when you come into work is take a look at your calendar. See what you got going on, make a list of things that you've got to knock out. Some things, at the top of your list, put them, those are the things that you need to get done that day, and then everything else can, you don't necessarily have to get them done that day. They can be pushed to the next day. But, so just kind of organize the things that you need to do, your tasks, methodically in some way. Some people like lists. Some people, I don't know, make up a song or something to reference and sing the song along the day, and that'll remind you of all your tasks that you have to do. That's kind of a silly one, but hey, if that helps, fantastic, do it. So that's kind of how I deal with time management and such. Another thing that I'd like to talk about is types of tasks. As you excel into the higher ranks, your tasks are going to become less task-oriented as far as, all right, hey, get that broom, sweep that floor, come back to me, I'll give you your next task. to more vague types of tasks, like, oh, I need you to get X, Y, Z, and J done, and here's your time frame. And maybe you've got to find out what J is. You don't know exactly what J is, right? So there's going to be less pointed instructions as you rank up and people start giving those kinds of tasks to you. So be prepared for that and know your resources, which kind of goes back to, don't be afraid to ask for help. That's kind of honestly key. The biggest thing that I've kind of noticed is, reaching out to people, reaching out to your peers, reaching out to the different work centers and shops, outside in the different flights and the different sections. Like if you have to get something done with FSS, don't be afraid to reach out and ask those questions, like, hey, I'm doing this task, and how do I get that done? The bottom line is just dealing with the heightened level of responsibility that's going to be weighed on you. It's very similar to being thrown in the pool to learn how to swim. It's the same thing with transitioning into a new rank. Is bam, you were congratulations, you were notified that you're going on to the next rank, and boom, immediately, all of a sudden you're the guy that everybody's tasking, which is fantastic, right? But be careful, because you can become saturated real quick, and it can create a lot of stress for you. The best way to be stress-free: utilize your resources, ask for help when you need it. Time management, find the best way to utilize time management skills, whether it's making a list of your tasks or whatever it is, and understanding that a lot of your tasks are now going to be more vague, and you're going to have to dig more to figure out what those tasks might be, especially if they're new things that you haven't experienced or had to do in the past. Be prepared. So I wish you the best in your Air Force career and everything like that. I hope I was able to give you some sort of knowledge nugget in the way of knowing kind of what to expect in transitioning to a new rank. It's great. It's fun. Everybody wants to do it, but remember, there's a lot of responsibilities associated with it that you're going to be expected to handle. So yeah, I've been Sergeant Houghtaling. This is Wingman Work Center.